What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Everybody have a good week? I don't know how the weather is for the rest of the country, but it is hot as nobody's business today where I live. It's like almost 90 degrees outside right now. Bad. But yeah, I hope everybody had a good week. Let's see who all's in here. We got Robert and Neil and El Cap. What up? B&A in the house. Dwayne, how you doing, sir? All right, we got a good number of people. I wanted to see. I got a message, Maddie. Oh, I did message him. I don't know if he responded. Let me check on my pirate ship, see if his package from last week's giveaway is supposed to have arrived today. And I'm not exactly sure. I don't remember what time of the day his mail usually comes, but it's spring break, so he's free. He's free. He can't be too busy now, can he? Yeah, it says delivered. We are good. Let me see if he's on Instagram. I don't have his personal cell phone number, but he hasn't trusted me with that one. I would love for him to come on if he's not too terribly busy. It would be awesome for him to come on the live here and open up his package, because I sent him a couple of fun things. So he has not replied to me. He's not even, it doesn't show that he's active on Instagram right now. Gosh darn it. Is Stevie? Let me see. Hold on, stand by. I'm messaging Sharif, since Sharif is active on Instagram right now, to see if he can get a hold of Maddie. I'm writing Sharif a novel. Did I tell y'all that I suck at typing? I am terrible at typing. I don't know how busy Sharif is right now, because Sharif might be still busy QCing or doing mail or whatever for his Cumanos, which I did not get one. I opted out of that because it's one of his next. It's either the next one or the one after. One of the next two knives that he's gonna put up through his Mangana steel is one of the ones that I really like and really want. So as amazing as having a purple kimono right now is, I'm holding out for the knife that he designed that I really am going to enjoy. Yeah, okay, so apparently I'm not the only one trying to get Maddie's attention right now. If he doesn't, oh well. But I sent him a couple of I sent him some beaver nuggets from Buc-ee's, and I sent him mainly for his kids, for the youngins, a couple of little trinkets. One being a little Buc-ee's beaver keychain stuffed animal thingy, and so just but yeah. So hey, Bobo Schnoggins is in the house. Welcome. And Bushcraft Rebooted. Now, hey, Bushcraft, I got a question for you, just out of curiosity. I'm assuming that because of the word bushcraft, that you do some bushcrafting, and would I be correct in that? Now, I guess that's the first question: does bushcraft? If you do, man, I have been watching for some odd reason. I have no idea. I can't tell you why I do half the shit that I do. So, yup, you do? Okay, great. What is your take, sir, on ridge lines and instant ridge lines for setting up your tarps and or hammocks, etc.? Because I have been binge watching like video after video after video on YouTube of all of these different quick deploy ridgeline setups using all these different knots and using all these different little clips and gizmos and gadgets. Dutchware is a very popular and famous, infamous in the bushcrafting and hammock hanging, tarp shelter doing world for making these little titanium clips and gadgets, gizmo doodads for making attaching a ridge line to trees all that much easier and simplified and quick. Now, so my issue with just about every single one of them that I've watched, everybody's trying to do all these different knots, and then half of them are trying to use a whole bunch of knots, and then half of them are all about, like you're saying right here, 0 knots, right? No knots. Everybody's creating a way. So my next question to you is, in having a 0 knot setup, 0 knot, did you not end up having to pre-tie knots into the cordage so that when you get out there and set it up, you're not having to tie any more knots, but you still have initial knots? Usually a lot of people use a bowline at one end, at the first end, to go around the first tree, and then they go to the next tree, and a very common then you use your little gizmos and gadgets or whatever to tighten it up and anchor it down. So whether you use some kind of little clip thingy, my bobber, or you end up tying a knot. But a lot of people, the idea of a no knot system is actually to have what's called a knot. That's called a prusik hook, or a prusik loop, and that is a knot in itself. It's just something that you can easily pre-tie onto the ridge line so that when you go out to set it up, it's already there. It's already been tied. So again, it's like watching all these videos and these people saying that they have a no knot, a 0 knot way of setting it up. They actually show that they've already pre-tied the knots that they need. That is another thing that I saw a couple of people using the cam jams. And now the cam jams are great. I don't know. I've never actually personally used them before, but I mean, how bomb-proof are they? I mean, are they really solid, reliable systems? Like when you get some really good wind, a good strong storm, do they hold, or do you risk the rope slipping a little bit through it? I've never used them before. LCAP's all about using a pop-up tent. Like the Insta pop-up tents, or the ones that are in the bag that you slide it out and you throw it in the air and it sets up on its own. Is that the kind that you go for, LCAP? I mean, yeah, there is a lot of it out there. But in looking at all these people's videos on the right way to do a ridgeline, from my perspective and from my experience and everything that I've been taught and everything that I've done and the different methods that I've experimented with over the last 25 years, most of them are doing it wrong, to be honest with you. I'm watching these videos and they're in one way or another. I mean, I'm not going to say they're doing it wrong per se. It's just the way that they're doing it is faulty in one way or another. So it's just not as good. Yes, at the end of the day, the right way is whatever works best for you. But there are arguments, that very valid arguments, to be made in different ways that people do it that is not as proper or effective as it should be and could be. And so I'm actually, because I've been doing all this binge watching of all of these people doing ridge lines, I actually have developed some brainstorming of me doing a video on my take on it, and kind of just hitting those couple of areas where I feel that others have kind of just not thought through their process entirely. Essentially, the smarter ones use a bank line. Essentially, the first rule of thumb is that unless it's the only thing you've got, or you just don't feel like spending any money on some either quality bank line or what's called another type of synthetic material used to make cordage that's called, or there's Spectra cord, and there's starts with a D, Dyneema cord, which essentially they're the same cord. It's actually the same materials used. Just different companies have coined those terms, those labels for the type of cordage that it is. But yeah, that's the problem that people have with the bank line, is it's not a long-lasting type of cordage that can be used many. I mean, you're gonna get, if you set up with bank line with some knots in it, a half a dozen times a year, it's gonna take 4 or 5 years before you're gonna experience that bank line wearing to the point of having it snap and break. But a lot of people like the paracord, because paracord, you can get paracord anywhere, and it's cheap, right? And it's nice thin line, and it has great strength, great tensile strength. 550 paracord is supposed to be tested to 500 pounds. That's why they call it 550, because it's supposed to be tested and endure 500 pounds worth of weight. But my favorite is the Spectra cord, the Dyneema cord. Main reasons being it doesn't stretch. Paracord stretches like nobody's business. It's a very stretchy cordage material. Bank line, it doesn't stretch, like hardly at all. But like you said, you'll experience that it ages in a very brittle way. Kevlar is really good. Kevlar, the problem with Kevlar is where the knots are. Kevlar becomes brittle where the knots are tied. So in the two ends of your cordage that you're typically doing your knots for securing to the trees, those points become, the high stress points become weaker very, very fast. If anything, faster than your bank line even, is what a lot of people have experienced. Again, I like Spectra and Dyneema. They seem to be best because they're extremely strong for how much they weight the cordage itself is. So you don't need a real thick diameter to get cordage. Like basically, 550 cordage is what, like 2.6 or 2.8 millimeters for 500 pounds tested rating, and SpectraCord does 500 pounds in like 1.8 inch diameter. 1.8 millimeter, sorry, 9 inches, 1.8 millimeter diameter. So almost about 40% smaller diameter is needed for the same amount of strength for that cordage, and it doesn't stretch. Spectra and Dyneema does not stretch, like, at all. I think it's like an inch for every 500 feet or something like that. It'll stretch, where paracord is like 4 times that. So, another one that's coming out that's gained popularity along with the Kevlar is your steel and reinforced. They're steel fibers, and that stuff is insanely strong, but it ends up being almost heavier than paracord. Right, exactly. Paracord's designed to absorb shock and everything. And again, that makes it really excellent for other things. But the idea of using it as a ridge line, I mean, the word ridge line itself has the word rigid, and you don't want a really stretchy cordage being used for a rigid line. So it just doesn't make sense to me that you would choose that. SpectraCord Dyneema also weighs like 1/5 the amount of paracord or something like that, and it repels water, and it floats on water. Like, it literally like weighs nothing. So that's really avid for backpackers, ultralighters, people, minimalists, who are just fascinated with that. But anyways, so I've done a lot of research and watched a lot of videos, and I'm going to put together some key points that I would make in a video and do a little bit of demonstrating myself and point out my arguments to why doing it this way doesn't really make very much sense, or doing this isn't the best, that kind of stuff, which I know most of y'all aren't going to give 2 shits about. But I like the idea of anybody who is interested in it having that information out there, having it out there. Yes, cost of materials comes into play a lot. Yeah. Again, with everything like knives, buy once, cry once. If you look at the quality of the materials, if you pick one of the ones that has longevity and is going to last for freaking damn near forever, then it's worth spending the extra chunk of money. One of the if you look on Amazon and Bushcraft, if you want to hit me up later in either email or on Instagram, I don't know if you're on Instagram, but I'll show you the different cordage that I've gotten and favor and had really, really good experience with, and then I will send you the link of the video when I get it done, maybe this weekend, if not next week or next weekend. But yeah, that's awesome that you're in here, that somebody is interested enough in what I'm talking about. So this week's carries, obviously, I had this guy, and as you can see, he gets used a lot. Lots of boxes being murdered with this one. Still love it. Yes, it is. It is very much. It's like comparing super steels. It absolutely is. And then let's see. We'll go in order. Where to put it? Here it is. So I think it was Monday that I got. Let me hold on. I forgot to turn on my little light that I have here. Get a little bit of light. So I got this guy, the Finch Hellfire, that I was so stoked about. So stoked about getting. Since I saw it first at Blade Show last year and drooled over it and almost got to the point where I was going to beg for them to let me have one that they had, one of their prototypes. But no, I waited. So I got the one with the black. It's 154 cm stone wash blade, and it's got the I guess that's shredded red and black carbon fiber, and it's got their crest in it. I need to take it apart and clean it, and hopefully in doing that I will maybe alleviate the chunk of lock stick that it has, because it has a pretty prevalent amount of lock stick. Like, I really have to shove that thing over. Ugh. Yeah. You really have to give it an extra 5 pounds of shove with your thumb to get it over. So I don't know if maybe, it's a little dirty from the machining and assembly process in there, that maybe if I clean it up, the blade will ride on the bearings a little bit better, and that will help. And I'll give the lock bar and the part of the blade where they meet up, where the locks meet up, those two pieces meet, I'm going to give those two pieces just a light polish, and see if maybe that does it. But yeah, otherwise, there's lock stick. And then my computer camera is not going to show it, but if I hold the knife like this and you look at the scales, you're not going to see it, but I can see it in person. There's streak marks on the surface of the micarta scales that are going horizontally, as if those are marks from when they cut it. I'm guessing. I don't know. I feel like there's horizontal marks on the scales that should have been buffed out, and so I don't know if I guess I'll take the clip off. I don't know if I'm going to take the scales off or not, but just put tape around the bolsters and try to gently buff the scales a little bit to minimize my eyes seeing those marks. But this is the first time Finch has first time I've ever, out of the 4 that I've received, along with any other Finch knife that I've picked up here and there to handle and look at, this is the first time I've experienced one that has any amount of lock stick, for one, and the first time I've seen the scales not being like immaculately perfect. So that's a little weird, but I don't think I'm going to return it. I mean, if I return it, I'm not going to get one until they do a second run, because it's straight up just not going. They've sold out of this version. I don't know if there's even I think the white one was the only one that was left, after ordering it last Friday. I don't know. Let me search White Mountain Knives and see if they've even got any white ones left. I'm just a little curious. Nope. White Mountain Knives is completely out of them. The other place that I would have gotten it from if I wasn't able to get the one I wanted, was Traditional Pocket Knives. They had them. Let's see if they have any left. Oh, they actually still have some of the red shredded carbon fiber one. That is shredded carbon fiber. I thought it was. I didn't think it was fat carbon. It almost looks like fat carbon because it's like large chunk shred. Yeah, they have the white one, and they have the white bone jigged one, and they have the red shredded carbon fiber one. They're sold out of the gold glitter resin, which I was really on the fence between those two. Really on the fence. I still almost wish I had gotten the gold glitter. I almost, mainly because of the fact that the one that I received is not 100% perfect. But hopefully I'll be able to work out those things on my own with my own abilities. So then the next knife that I got. So if you want one, hit up Traditional Pocket Knives. They're $140. $140. And I was actually ordering it through White Mountain. I was actually able to put in the 10% discount code and get it, which that's the first time that I've known Finch to allow a retail site give 10% discount. Usually they don't. Oh, here Maddie answered. It says it got delivered. I wanted to ask to see if you would like to join my live and unbox it. For shits and giggles, of course. Send. There you go. Blade Show tickets are available if you didn't know. So if you want to go to Blade Show in Atlanta, tickets are for sale right now. Yeah, Maddie, you go check. You go do that, sir. He said mail not come yet. And I said it says it got delivered. When you check the tracking info, and so he said, "Let me go check." That's funny. Hey Todd, what's up? How you doing? All right, so the next knife. Let me adjust my seat again. Come on, my piece of shit desk chair. The next one that I got was on Tuesday, and I put out a video. Well, hold on, I won't say that yet. I put out a video on the third knife that I'll show you. But this was the second knife. So I got the Hellfire on Monday, and this guy arrived Tuesday, the Artisan Waden. And I absolutely love it. Again, you can't really tell with the camera, but there's the handles are micro milled, a horizontal line milled on them. It is freaking here. I can pull up a picture of it so that way you're not staring at my lameness. Artisan Waden. And I definitely spelled Waden wrong. Oops. Sharzy Presente. Share screen. Waden. There we go. All right. Go away. Get rid of you. So yeah, as you can see in the photo here, micro milled. The texture of the micro milling is so awesome. If you've not experienced a titanium handled knife with micro milling, you should really look at getting one that you like. The design of the knife, because the experience of a micro milled titanium handle is a must in the knife game. It's fantastic. I absolutely love it. This is just, for one, I love the blade shape. Y'all know my blade shape, the Warney sheep's footy, cliffy footy, whatever, gentle cleaver style. Yeah, I love these blade shapes. I love the edge being just so slightly curved, or straight up, straight, flat, with a nice pointy tip. But yeah, love the blade shape, and it's a front flipper. But if you look at it, the way the steel is done with the front flipper and the jimping is just really different from any other knife that I've seen out there. And the reach over the top is exactly the way to go. Like, that is fun, piece of cake, every day, all damn day. But because of the way the curve is on that, it works really well for the thumb. And that was surprising to me. Really well for the thumb. And there's jimping on the inside of the lock, so with good access to that, so it's easy and to get to the lock bar. And then the last thing that I love about it, besides the crest just looks very classy, very classy, with that Timascus crest right there in the blade, or in the middle of the handle. But the last thing that I absolutely love about this knife is the milling on the pocket clip. I love that they did the milling on the pocket clip. It's just, you don't have to do it. It's not necessary, obviously, but it looks so damn good, and it just dresses it up. I mean, it's just awesome. I love that when they do that micro milling on the pocket clip to go with the handle, with the scales. But yes, very gorgeous knife, very gentlemanly-esque knife and blade. Oh, it's just so classy. And I kind of wish it was just a little bit bigger. It's like a 3.23 inch blade, but I guess if you go too big, then it kind of pushes it out of the realm of gentlemanly knife. But God, it's a good knife. It's such a clean, elegant knife. And it's in S90V, which not enough knives are done in S90. S90 is such an awesome power steel. I'm not going to call it a super steel. I'm going to call it a power steel. It's just got so much power in its abilities and its edge retention. It's just it's a great steel, and that's an awesome knife. So I got it on Tuesday. Got that sucker on Tuesday. And then the last knife that I got was the upgraded version of what today's giveaway is. If I can pull up my photo of it. Pull up my photo. You know what? Rather than pulling up my photo, because my photo is not the greatest that I did for it. But it is the Miguron Moyaro with the titanium handle and your M390 blade. And I had a little bit too much fun doing the video on this knife because of how many times it said gorgeous, because of how gorgeous it is. Yeah, so I got a little crazy with that one. But this is a super sweet knife. So, Maddie, would you like to join me and do your unboxing before we do the giveaway? Let me see if I can even. Yep, I can do the invite. Copied. And if you can't, that's okay. That's all right. But I thought it would be fun if you did your unboxing for my live, be a part of the show. If you do, you'll be my first guest on my lives. I've not had anybody guest on my lives. But Maddie, I sent you the link, StreamYard link on Instagram. So if you want to join and do that unboxing, that would be awesome. Yes, you'd be my first guest, and I would be honored, sir. I would be honored to have your shenanigans be a part of my lives. But yeah, so I got the premium Moyarl, and it is sweet. And the scales are also micro milled, so you have that same horizontal micro milling on the handles, and it's got the M390 blade. And what I kept saying was so gorgeous about this one is that the blade is hand rubbed horizontally. So it's a satin finish with that hand rub horizontal finish. So like I said in my video, that's not exactly my jam. I prefer a stone wash, and if anything, a polished stone wash. But this is my first knife that has that finish on the blade. So it'll be interesting. It's not going to hide any scratches. You'll see scratches. So, but all right, Maddie's here. Y'all ready for the Mannisfaction? There he is. What's up, bud?
Nothing.
How you doing?
Good. You told me to come here.
You enjoying your spring break week?
Not really. No.
No. You ready to go back?
I am. I get bored after like a day or two.
You miss the kids?
No, I just miss doing stuff. I get bored.
I got you.
It's okay though. I go back Monday. Today I don't feel good, so I didn't take my kids to school either. So they got an extra day off.
Oh, lucky them. So yeah, there's the package.
They didn't put it like by my door in the mailbox, so I didn't see it.
Where'd they throw it? In your backyard?
No, kind of like by the garage. It's raining, so I'm guessing the guy just like.
Yeah, just threw it and took off.
But hello, everyone. Hello.
Well, go ahead. Let me.
Oh, you don't have to bigify me.
Nope, too late. I figured out how to do it, so I did it.
I'm gonna use this package hatchet. It's not glitter, is it?
No, it's no. You should know that I don't goof around too bad.
You don't goof around. What? Okay. It just opened. Oh, heck yeah. Get to try some Bucky stuff.
Yeah, so there's the beaver nuggets.
Sea salt. These are like their most famous thing, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. That and their beef jerky. They really are proud of their beef jerky.
That's the pyrite, I'm assuming.
Yep.
Oh, you guy.
And I figured one of your kiddos would enjoy that, unless you want to claim it as your own. But
wait, watch this. Hey, boys. Izzy, come here. We're gonna have a fight.
Well, there's a second
side by side.
There's a second prize in the box for the other one.
First one to say Huskardu gets this.
Huskardu.
Izzy, you didn't even try. Is it too hard? Don't scream.
Give me it.
Izzy didn't even try it. I need an Izzy award then.
No, Huskardu.
First one to give me a high five gets this. He just hit me in the head with the remote.
He just goes for the whole arm.
I guess Eli wants it. Okay. He said though there's a second thing for the other.
Does he? Izzy, you know what it is? Do you know what it is, Izzy?
Is it this?
That's the secondary thing.
Okay.
Open it up.
Yeah, I guess what did.
Oh.
I already have one of those.
You don't have this one
I don't know.
from Bucky's or. Oh, it's a flashlight.
Yeah. I did that.
I guess you like that. And that's everything?
I think that's every. Oh no, you're open up the knife box. Has your patch in it if you want.
I like making the boys fight for stuff.
Yeah, it is fun.
Bunch of wild animals. Oh yeah, there it is. I like this one.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, that's totally Maddie's jam.
I'm gonna put this on the urban, or not urban, unknown. I have that unknown Hank with the big Velcro spot.
Oh
I'm gonna
yeah.
put this on there. I need to find it. You can
So
unvigify me, but I'm gonna
did
find
you
it.
did you order a suck it Gary, Hank?
No,
You didn't?
on Wednesday I hadn't been paid yet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I did. I ordered one.
You got one?
It's,
Oh,
it's gonna be
yeah.
awesome.
I wonder if there's any left.
And no, they sold out. They sold out. I checked Thursday.
Welcome to the Thunderdome.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I
figured
checked
that-
Thursday, and they were sold out.
Any chance
don't-
to insult Gary, people jump
I
on.
don't- Hopefully, Forrest will make another batch of them.
He probably would if he sees that people want more.
Right. Exactly.
So
So,
how's everyone doing? You did get a flat. Oh, thank Urban. Thank that guy.
Thank you,
you're welcome, bud.
He's excited about it.
That's great.
Oh,
I've got a box of about 50 of them.
he's over there shining it on stuff now. He's playing with it. He's all in.
Well, whenever the batteries go dead, let me know. I'll send another couple of them.
Oh, we might have the ones that go in there. Urban fiction. All right, well, I'm here. Let's do some shenanigans stuff. What are we doing?
Well, we're gonna give this guy away.
The titanium one?
No. This is not the titanium one. Since I got the titanium one, I'm gonna give away the OG, the one with the G10 scales and the stonewash blade. It's in 14C. It's still a $60 knife.
Yeah, that's a good giveaway.
So y'all wanna we'll do that for the giveaway today.
Bobo Schnoggins.
I had to grab the box out of one of my 5 boxes of knife boxes. Lots of knife boxes.
Urban, you do a lot of pretty good giveaways. You're cool,
I
dude.
try.
Hank.
I try.
No, I don't want any of those here.
So all right, let me grab a chunk of paper again.
And Bushcraft, hello.
I like the number game. Leave the bots out of the algorithm of random picking. I hate doing that.
Isn't the numbers game like literally random picking?
It's random picking, but it's human
Oh.
controlled, not computer controlled.
I don't want any chips, buddy.
I don't trust computers.
Those are all yours. Urban doesn't trust a computer, he said from a computer. Here we go. I found my unknown. See, this is the unknown. One of their first year drop. Your chat doesn't seem to be moving. Who's all here? Everyone say hello. I want to see who's here.
Broke Ass Knives is in here. Bushcraft is here. Neil's here.
I was asleep.
Nemo's here.
Yeah. And I forgot that you go an hour early for me now. Or yeah.
Yeah, because you don't like the whole time shift. Arizona's so special.
We bow down to no clock.
B&A
There we
is
go,
here.
see? That looks good. On the
Dark
unknown.
Guy's here.
Dark guy. Hide your glory holes.
Dwayne's
Dwayne.
here.
I don't want no chips. Those are yours.
All right, let me go ahead and put up the start. And after I put up the start and the number range, that we'll have our fun with the random facts game. If I remember where I put it. Oh, here it is. I got it. This guy. So the range is 33 to 255. And there it is at the start. So y'all can start guessing. And I'm going to pull out some random cards here.
33 to 255.
I set the box down and next to the dog and he jumped. Scared my doggo.
Might as well open up this pyrite. Take a look at this. See that was pretty cool. Ginger Fisher and Neo.
Talk about it.
Neo McKenzie. Oh, this is the Frank one. That's right.
All right, here I got a fun one. Has anybody ever had a pet rat?
Yes.
You have?
Not me, but my brother did, and when we were younger.
Here's a. Do you know if it was male or female?
It was a male. His name was Two Shoes.
Oh, okay. Here, I'm gonna bigify me.
Do it.
So y'all can read the card.
Dad, you
A
open it.
female rat can do this in a 6-hour period.
Don't throw it. You're not
Have sex 500 times, travel over 10 miles, eat 5 times its weight in food, or birth 48 little rat babies.
A. Has to be A.
You think so? It says talk about endurance. So
Keep fetching Marco. Mimo.
Maddie's right. The answer is A. 500 times.
I gotta play for somebody.
That's
Let me open
crazy.
YouTube.
All right, let me find another one. Here's an interesting one. Usually takes about 10 minutes for this to happen. A, fall in love with someone. B, die in a fire. C, drown. D, change a person's mind about something. Or D cannot be the answer. I automatically know that that's not the answer because women change their minds all on their own, and it doesn't take 10 minutes. It doesn't even take close to that.
Is this giveaway international friendly?
No, because it's a knife. Because I don't.
Okay.
I don't want to deal with shipping issues because of that. But the answer is C, drown. Takes about 10 minutes to drown.
I'm glad someone actually studied that.
Actually, you're used to be taught. I don't know if they still teach it, but it used to be taught in life-saving class with the Coast Guard, as well as what's the other one? Not YMCA. Your other lifeguarding certification, lifeguard and CPR certification. American Red Cross. Yeah, that's who it is. Yeah.
I
I
bet I
will-
can drown in 8 minutes, so I win. I'm gonna prove them wrong.
You're gonna prove them wrong. All right, let me find another.
Can't save you, man. Gotta run the stopwatch. We all got our jobs to do.
Can't say anything. That's funny. Yeah. I can't say you, man. I gotta run the stuff.
Some guy just intently watching the person drown.
Everybody busts out their phones and hits record these days.
That's my favorite answer right there. Oh, man. Give me 10 minutes. I'll change your mind on the answer. Oh, Mersa, how you doing?
Here's an interesting one. About 200,000 people are born with this extra body part each year. 200,000 people each year.
See.
Extra fingers, extra buttholes, nipples, and toes.
Shane's whole goal in life is to find that woman with an extra butthole.
That's not on the list, BNA.
Ooh, Urban, can I do one?
Yeah, you got your cards, right?
Yes.
Yeah. The answer is C, nipples. How did Maddie know that?
It makes sense. A lot of people have a third nipple, usually like off to the side somewhere.
See, I did not know that.
And people get them pierced sometimes.
Yeah?
Yeah. All right, let me do one then.
All right, go for it.
I have to find let's see. Oh, that was kind of boring. No. Let's see. Oh, this is a whole streak we went through already. Oh, did that one. Oh, here we go. Okay, hello. Would you rather witness the beginning of planet Earth or the end of planet Earth? Watch it form or watch it die.
I personally would rather watch the end, because that means I get to live for a really long time.
He catches angry. End.
Hopefully.
Place.
I would think that watching the beginning might kill you.
And everyone says end.
Yeah, I would think that the process of it beginning might hurt.
We're all going to see the end.
Everybody wants to know how things end.
Everybody likes watching destruction.
That's true.
When we go to demolition derbies, you watch building demolitions.
That's why I built my own cannons to blow shit up in the yard.
Ooh. Urban, let me do one more. This one's for you.
Okay.
Oh, it's for everybody. But would you rather eat a whole block of butter or drink a bottle of hot sauce?
Depends on the hot sauce. but yeah, I wouldn't mind a whole block of butter. I'm a big fan of butter. Like real butter or margarine butter?
It says butter, a block of butter.
A block of butter, because a lot of people don't know that there's a difference.
I think a lot of people know the difference between margarine and butter. I would assume anyway. Well, every time I assume, I'm usually wrong.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who are not smart enough to know that that the butter that they pick up at the grocery store is actually probably 90% of the time margarine.
Ginger, if you did both, you'd be making a nice, like if you used Frank's Red Hot, you'd be making buffalo sauce.
Buffalo sauce.
Eat that with some wings. And figure eight racing, yes, lots of destruction. I think I played for someone. I think Dwayne.
Everybody got their guesses in?
What number did I pick? I think I did 200. Okay.
Yeah, you did 200 for Dwayne.
Butter. He says butter. The formation was a long, slow process. We pretty much know how it went. The end is unknown and maybe violent and cool.
Bushcraft said rats is sluts.
Cold though. What if the end was boring? What if the sun didn't explode and we just all witnessed the slow dying heat death of the universe? That'd be boring.
I think I found who's closest without going over.
T-Fetch, what the F we playing for? He's playing angry. But we're playing for a moral.
Yes, moral. One of my top 5 worst names for a pocket knife. The Moral.
Sun will go red giant, but let's say if it didn't. Or mankind developed a way to push the earth away. and Earth just instead witnessed the slow heat death of the universe.
That was the winning number.
47.
And I think Mimo is the closest. He guessed 36. Everybody else is pretty much over. Marisol
Mimo is the closest.
66. So, yep. Mimo, you're a winner.
Dang, Ross, 47. But Mimo, oh, he has his American connection. That's right. Mimo just got a Moyaro.
I already put it in the box. But yeah, I'll send that out to you.
Look.
Hit me up
Send
either
it to
on
BNA.
Instagram.
Send it to BNA.
Send it to BNA gets everything from me. That dude's got. I'm sending him like every other giveaway.
You really are. BNA has won all the. BNA's got that urban look. Dang, let's go BNA.
All right, if it's going to BNA, then I already got his mailing info.
BNA is a really cool dude. Why not?
He is. Just pretty much everybody that joins my lives is cool. I'm the loser out of the bunch.
BNA and Bloom winning machines.
So, congrats, BNA. I'll have to dig up some other stuff to throw in the package with it for you.
That's awesome of you, Mimo.
Yes, thank you, Mimo. That's really cool. Really cool, man. You didn't get any new knives this week, did you?
No. Wait. Yeah,
Besides what I sent you.
I did. But I think everyone got this one.
Yeah. I didn't because I'm holding out for his next one.
You gotta get this one. This is amazing.
It is. It's really, really cool. I got to hold on to it for a little bit, but no, I really, really want one of the next ones that he's coming out with, and I want your next one. Yeah.
I think they're working on it.
You allowed to share that again? Your drawing of it?
I have it on my phone.
Yeah.
I can, yeah.
I'm really excited about that one.
Me too. I think it'll do much better than this one. Let's see.
Post Malone still hasn't commented.
No, but thanks to Scabs, if he ever does, I have to sing "We Are the World" and
Oh yeah.
and be a backup dancer. There you go.
Yeah. Let me
chips.
I'm trying to get it to unblur. Come on, phone. Do your
that
thing.
thing is sick. I love the blade on it.
Yeah. I thought about making it a straight back, but I love the harpoon and the thumb studs. Theoretically, if they do it, should be removable, as well as the flipper tab.
Nice.
So we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, that'll be really, really sweet. What blade steel did you ask for?
I didn't ask for any.
Oh, really?
Because usually you go, like, I send it to them, then they vote on it, and then we start discussing blade steels. But, like, for the Phoenix, though, they just chose.
They did?
I was going to suggest something cheap. I wanted to keep this more budgety, but they went with S35, and but
it's
good.
Classy.
Thank you, Bobo.
You got the Asher Spiro? Wow. But they did an oopsie and oversold them? No. Did they really?
Oh. I
Oh
think the
man,
warning is better anyway.
yeah, I like the warnies.
That shit's pretty cool. I used to get some of their knives.
You said no,
As long as you're happy with it.
no, no soda.
Izzy and Stevie, Thunderdome. Neil, I completely forgot about doing a deep dive on Wednesday, so that's my fault. I completely forgot. I've been trying to have Neil come on to do a dive of his collection.
Let me grab my stretch real quick, Mimo, and look. I don't remember.
Well, looks like it's just me. So, how's everyone doing?
Ugh.
Oh, welcome back.
It's the stretch 2. I've got the one where they went back to, instead of the funky looking blade that the original stretch had, this is their more popular, just like a Para 2 or PM2 or whatever 2. But
I like the way this frag feels.
there's liners in there.
Oh yeah.
I know it's kind of hard to see, but there is liners in there. They're sunk in to the FRN. I've actually never taken this apart. Surprisingly, it's not really all that dirty in there. It's what
I'm gonna
she
try a Bucky's nugget.
Yeah, you can't really see because the handle's so thin. I would love to get some either micarta or G10 scales for this thing, and so far the only company that I forget who it was, but somebody mentioned it in another live that there's somebody who does make aftermarket scales for this guy, but they want like $150 for them, and I'm like, I already spent like $180 for the knife. I don't want to spend another 150 for the damn scales. But it's in K390, and I love how insane the edge is on that. And I like to take this guy backpacking with me.
These are delicious.
You like them?
They're like buttery caramel. I'm on a diet right now, but this is like, oh man, I got to stop.
Well, what's the health info on them? They're not too terrible, are they?
The whole bag is 64 carbs,
Yeah.
and I'm supposed to have like 20. So that's enough. I just wanted to taste it, but man, ooh, that's good.
This is the more common size bag that they sell. That's just their plain. So
I can see
you got
now.
the flavored one. But I've eaten like 90% of this bag in one sitting.
Mm-hmm. I could see it.
And it was bad. like my stomach was hating me for hours.
I'm gonna have Eli try one.
What's that?
This is a beaver nugget. Come here. It's really good. I just ate one. Look. Try one. Tell Urban, using like very big words, how good you like it.
No.
Come on. Isaiah, here.
Yeah, so it says 12 servings per container. So this bag is supposedly 12 servings. I'm a 12 serving kind of guy, I suppose.
This says 2.5 servings. Did you like it?
Huh?
Eat it, chew it. It's like popcorn. You like it? Izzy likes it. Eli, come here. You didn't tell him how you liked it. Come here.
I've got
Come here.
where I sit down my phone. I
It's
don't know where my-
caramel.
Caramel. I love caramel. I love caramel.
Is it
please.
good?
1 out of what?
10.
I love caramel, please. So 9.
You think it's a 9? These are made out of beaver balls.
Whoa! I want them.
Yeah, you just ate. You want a beaver ball? There you go. They're good.
Beaver
huh?
ball.
Eli, it's like popcorn. He liked
Okay.
it. He said 9 out of 10, but every time I give him like a new thing, he gets all weird about it.
So
Oh, Gons is in. Gons.
Suburban did a little PTA bunny rabbit presentation. They sang a handful of songs and
Is that him dropping the
dropping the
caramel beaver balls? Sound yummy. Gons, they are. Emo, you should do it. Get some scales. Someone sent me the Spyderco, and I've been looking at AWT because I kind of like the mint and black. And there's no liners on this thing. What do you got?
Go ahead.
No, I've already showed this a million times. We're just saying AWT makes scales. Maybe AWT makes some for the stretch.
That might have been who it was, but I just remember that when I pulled them up, they wanted a lot of money for them, and I mean a lot of money in retrospect to how much the knife cost.
Beaver butt juice is used for artificial raspberry and strawberry flavors. Yes, and vanilla, right?
That is current Buc-ee's situation. That's 7 minutes down the road from me.
7 minutes.
I'm going to have a Buc-ee's 7 minutes down the road from me. So yeah, they started at the end of January, and I don't know what their completion date is, but I imagine it'll be somewhere around the end of the summer, because it's going to be 120 gas pumps.
120?
120 gas pumps, yeah. It'll be one of their top 5 largest.
They're opening up a Buc-ee's by me. I was going to show you on my phone.
But yeah, I know it's hard for me to do that with the.
So does Buc-ee's need 120 gas pumps, or do they just do it just because they can?
They, because of all that the store offers, like you could literally live in that store the rest of your life. Like they've got everything that you need.
Really?
Yeah. And they're open 24/7. But yeah, I mean they've got a full barbecue station where they cook and package up, hot dogs, chili dogs, brisket sandwiches, hamburgers, chicken sandwiches, all kinds of stuff. And then they've got your icy machines, your coffee machines, your regular soda machines, and Gatorade, and all of it. And literally the stores are about the size of a small Walmart.
Okay.
Yeah. And they've got a camping outdoors section where you can buy grills and tarps and hammocks and tents and all that kind of sleeping bags and whatnot. They've got travel section where all of your toiletry items are. They've got showers and bathrooms.
I'm just saying they don't have butt plugs though. Care to comment?
I don't know if they do. I
You
don't
said
know.
they have everything. But that's pretty essential.
Well, you can always use a beaver nugget.
Beaver nugget? Nah, it's not big enough. And Marcel, yeah, we need. What's the hooker situation like?
It depends on which Buc-ee's you go in.
Is the one by you going to be upscale or kind of like the cheap $2 for $1 times?
It's going to be slightly on the upper scale.
Oh.
They don't really have very many gas station type knives. They the ones that I've been in, Cold Steel. They have Cold Steel knives in there, and
lizards.
Old Timers knives, and a couple in Schrades. They've got some Schrades. I don't remember if I ever saw any Leatherman multi-tool. I know they have a multi-tool, but I don't think it was a Leatherman. Some off-brand. But then they've also got, a bunch of stuffed animals, and I asked the wife, they didn't have my size. They had your size. They had boxers with the Buc-ee's. The Buc-ee's emblem. I've got a much smaller waist than you.
No, the way you said, they've got your size.
I think I want to say all they had was XLs and double XLs.
That makes sense. Got a lot to fit in there, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, how many poop stalls?
Oh, the bathrooms are massive. The three that I've been in. The one that's down in St. Augustine, Florida, there's enough people for about 60 fellas to be in there all at the same time. Yeah. There's the one in St. Augustine, which is big. And then there's the other one I've been in is up in Florence, South Carolina. That one's even slightly bigger, and it's almost the same size as the one that'll be here where I live. And yeah, you could, 50 to 60 dudes could go in there and be using the restroom at the same time. They actually have a staff member that cleans up the restroom, is in the restroom 24/7, cleaning the restroom.
It's kind of creepy. Yep. That job would suck.
Yeah, right?
Could you highlight Marcel's comment, though, and just leave it up for me?
I like this one. So many stall buddies.
Stall buddies.
Marisol, Jupiter moons have smaller waist size than men.
Here we go. This will be my motivational quote for the week. Take a picture of that. There we go. Oh, that's a video. Take a picture of that. Boom. Go away. They've ignored me all day.
But Bushcraft, unfortunately, I'm down on the southeast coast of the state of Georgia. If anybody's been to Savannah, Georgia, or St. Simon's Island, or Jekyll Island, I'm basically 30 minutes from Jekyll Island. I'm about an hour from St. Simon, or from Savannah. Savannah is about an hour north of me. So I'm right there in Brunswick.
Can you help Neil there? He has a very important question.
Neil?
He's going to need a lot of details on this one. The pool of grass.
What's a lot lizard? I don't know. What's a lot lizard?
You don't know what a lot lizard is?
No, what's a lot lizard?
What?
I'm not a trucker guy.
I'm not a trucker guy, and I know what it is. Remember when we were just here Googling it? Okay, that's even better. Google it, yes.
Yes, I'm Googling it because I can't ask Jeeves.
Yes. Let us know what you discover. Todd
Okay.
Barr.
You want the Wikipedia answer?
Sure, yeah, why not?
It's a truck stop prostitute.
There you go.
There you go. The term was popularized by the 2000 novel Sarah.
A lot lizard is Maddie when it's short of knife money. When they build that Buc-ee's, expect to see more high-end knives up here.
I don't know. I keep telling them every one that I go into, I let them know that they need a Buc-ee's pocket knife, a knife with their emblem on it, with their logo.
Oh, Dang Ross wants the Urban Dictionary.
Urban Dictionary. Man, I already killed it. I already deleted it.
Just Google it again. It's fine.
I'm not like G-Ball that leaves like 500 tabs up on his browser.
Tori Casey.
So Urban Dictionary.
Have you ever used the Urban Dictionary?
No.
Never? You should acquaint yourself with it.
I don't know if I ever have. I don't think I have.
It lets you learn what the young folk are talking about.
Okay, because it's urban. Prostitute that works primarily in a truck stops, servicing long-haul truckers for the most part.
For the most part. There's some wiggle room in there.
For the most part.
Don't they use it in a sentence?
Here's another one. Sometimes a drug addict, but not always. So you be lucky if you get a twofer. Woman who prefers the safety of a truck stop to apply her trade rather than the public streets. What white trash trailer girls aspire to be when they grow up. What? My mama says when I turn 15, I can be a lot lizard just like her. Then maybe if I'm lucky, I can go ride with a trucker and be a whore at all the big truck stops. That was the sentence that they gave.
Them's big city dreams right there.
Woo!
Acid test, kids. So, Urban, if you ever need to make a couple extra bucks.
Here's another one. Here's another sentence. Dude, look at that lot lizard talking to that trucker. Ha, she just got in.
There's plenty of videos on YouTube.
That Snap Bros always has a lot lizard smoking meth in the bathroom. Some of these sentences are terrible. Like, I'm not even gonna read these.
Old lot lizards become permanent bathroom attendants.
Lord. Who's Neil? This is all your fault.
Neil just wants to learn. You can't blame a guy for wanting to broaden his horizons. They're building a Buc-ee's here. We need to be prepared.
Old lizards become permanent bathroom attendants. Marisol. Nice.
Urban found his new favorite website. Yeah, test it out. Yeah, Google Brown Eye on Urban Dictionary.
Oh, man.
If I had to guess, it has something to do with telescopes and astronomy. Putting on the Ritz.
Oh, it won't look it up. It jumps straight to brown eyes.
In the Urban Dictionary?
Yeah. Let me see if I put it all together. Nope.
Webster is not happy. Cole just says it. Butthole.
Yeah, okay, ATK.
Let's do with planets.
Oh, y'all are too much.
He just flat out says it. Monotone.
Hey, Ed Harrison's in the house.
Mainly Uranus. Ed Harrison. Fed Harrison. Bleach that brown out. You couldn't find anything on brown eye in the Urban Dictionary?
No, it wouldn't give me anything.
I don't think you were looking in the Urban Dictionary.
I was.
Let me see. Brown eyes, brown eyes. Yeah. Oh, it's because there's a lot. You got to scroll through to find the true one.
Yeah.
There you
Okay. Butthole, cornhole.
The
Got
brown eye.
The stinky
What?
anal crevice, also referred to as asshole. Red eye only after a heavy thrashing. After you've had some insanely hot sauce, it's a red eye.
Butthole is one of the funniest words in the English language. I kind of agree with that. Change ringtone. Who's changing ringtones? Did my phone go off? Heck, look up Rosebud. Spot. It'll probably bang up an old movie. I always learn so much in the live chats. Good gawk. We've lost Urban. He's deep in the Urban Dictionary now.
I am.
He's gone.
I'm looking up some other weird stuff. Ugh.
This is gonna be Urban's weekend now. They named it after you, the Urban Dictionary.
Sure they did.
You gotta
Sure
get
they did.
familiar with the words that they use.
So, are you going to Blade Show?
Not Atlanta.
No.
I'll be going to Blade Show West next year.
I bought my tickets yesterday.
Next year's definitely gonna be Atlanta, though.
You said that last year, didn't you?
I did. And I said I was going to be 100% this year, no matter what. I know, I did it all. But this year, not able to swing it. But Blade Show West. Bushcraft, it's beginning of June. Remember when looking up Granny's cream pie, don't forget to put that recipe at the end.
Well, if any of y'all don't know, which I'm sure most of y'all do, there is on Instagram a Blade Show 2024 chat group. And hopefully somebody, not saying anybody necessarily, but Scott N should organize, since he's so good at doing that, an itinerary for all of us as far as meetups go. Shirt of the day, hangouts, breakfast, dinners, pocket dumps.
No, you don't want to plan that. You got to let it happen naturally.
Well, but I missed out supposedly on the amazing breakfast that happened, I think, Sunday morning, either Saturday or Sunday morning. I think it was Sunday morning, where Stevie and a whole handful of them went to one particular breakfast diner, and I missed out on that because I didn't get informed until it was too late.
I missed out on it too. I was in Arizona.
So I think it would be nice if we had hey, if you want to go here, you can go here at this time. If not, you can go there at that time. You'll see people there. If people just give a little bit more heads up information of where meetups and greet ups are going to be,
Well, you know what they say, Urban. If you want something done, you got to do it
Yeah,
yourself.
do it yourself. Yeah. Well, I'm not the calendar guy. I'm terrible at that.
Don't you think
Only-
Scott N's already got enough going on?
I
You're just
know.
over here looking at
Well,
buttholes. I mean, who has more free time?
What's one more thing?
Bushcraft. I don't know which one's in May. This one's in June.
I think
And
Scott's
Todd's right
pretty
there.
much got that calendar running by itself at this point.
Todd Carr. I think that was Cue Ball's birthday.
Today's my brother's birthday, my younger brother.
Well, happy birthday, younger Urban.
He's definitely not an urban. He is a Farmer John type fella.
Oh, happy birthday, rural.
He literally runs farmland up in North Georgia.
That's cool.
Yeah, deals with he's got chicken houses and he sells beef. His father-in-law owns Black Angus beef company. It has all the cattle. So he's constantly tending to cattle, selling meat, and picking up dead chickens from his chicken houses. That's what he does on a daily basis. And you would have never have thought, because back in the early 2000s, this kid, when he was like 11, 12 years old, he had one of those moppy hairdos. I always was tempted to pick him up upside down and rub his head across the kitchen floor with some soap. But
Wow.
he was a drummer boy. He played percussion and band and played the drums and had a drum set. So he was one of those city kids, full-blown city kids, and his pronunciation of words and everything was about like mine. And when he went to college in South Central Georgia with all the rednecks, all the backwoods hillbillies, that all changed. It all changed. It was crazy how in just about 4.5 years, this did do a total 360. I can't understand him when he talks half the time.
B&A is asking important questions here.
Chicken ranch? No, he's got 4 chicken houses, great big long ass buildings, on a plot of land that's a little bit bigger than a football field. And each building is about 75 yards long. I don't know how wide, but he gets thousands and thousands of birds get brought in on a couple of trucks when they're little baby chicks, and he raises them for like 7 or 8 weeks until they get nice and big and plump, and then trucks come and pick them up.
He builds their trust.
So all he does is feed them so that they grow, and any of them that die along that process, he has to pick them up and put them in a landfill.
Well, we'll answer B&A's question. Come on. We got to know.
Who's tougher, you or your brother? If you ask me, he's a pussy. But if you ask him, he'll probably say, I think I could take my older brother.
He does work on a farm, and you're just eating beaver nuggets.
I actually do more than he does physically. Most of what he does is on machinery.
All right, we're going to need to set up a fight date then. Urban versus rural.
I've beaten him up before.
When you were 12, yeah. This is
No. Like
this is man to man.
when he was let's see, I was about 26, and that would have made him 20. Yeah, he was like 19 or 20, and I kicked his ass.
That was then. This is now.
The thing is he doesn't know how to fight.
That you know of. You don't know what happens in farms.
Well, I know that he doesn't have combat training.
No.
And I don't think he's fought anybody on the streets.
All right, let's set a date. What, July? Does that work for you?
And
July
I know
4th,
that he
rural versus urban spectacular.
can't shoot worth shit.
Well, we're not
They're
shooting
done.
each other. You guys are just gonna wail on each other. July 4th weekend.
I've done range days with him, and it's obvious who's the better shooter.
Notice how Urban goes straight to just the murderous tactics instead of fighting. Mm-hmm.
Actually, surprisingly, I mean, let me see. I can pull up a picture of the
Of
two
your brother?
them. Yeah.
Good. We're gonna need it for the cards that we pass out to promote this thing. I got $10 on the kid.
Let me see if I can find.
Same. See, they're already doubting you, Urban. Usually a person who works on a farm, they got that farm strength.
But what I'm saying is that's not the kind of work that he does.
If they were twins, Urban would have defeated him in the womb. Emerson, they do. They do. But notice how Urban started diving more into like long distance stuff. He's gonna tell Rural to go stand out in the field. Do you think Urban and his brother look alike? Thunderdome or Chicken Dome? I'm going with Chicken Dome. Are you actually looking for a picture? Or are you still on Urban Dictionary?
No, hold on. I'm pulling it up.
You looking at Rosebud?
Present, share, window. There you go.
He's also bigger than you.
He's a little bit bigger than me.
See, he's got that farm boy in him. I also got $10 on the kid. What is
And
this? Is this a wedding?
That was his wedding.
Oh, his wedding.
Yep.
You guys do look a lot alike, but also pretty different.
He's got more of my grandfather, my dad's side, and I've got more of my mom's dad.
Does he pet buddies too? We're gonna tend to them rabbits. I got 100 on the guy. Urban, like 250. Come on, Urban, let's set this up. July 4th weekend. Urban versus rural. Does he pet buddies too hard? That's my favorite comment.
Let's see if I got another photo of him that's not with him all dressed up. He's definitely gotten larger around the middle.
Well, he's got to tend to them rabbits. Oh, man. I'm going to be chuckling at that all day now. Johnny Lopez. Oh. So are you looking for a current picture now?
Hold on.
That's the exact same one.
I know. Hold on.
You got to show us something different. So let's see. T-Fetch got 250. Ed's got 100. That's 350 right there. Plus the 20 earlier. We got 270 on your brother. If you beat him, you get 270.
All right, I might get shut down for sharing this one.
Is that your brother?
That's me.
That's you?
Yeah.
Let me guess. You're gonna find like the worst picture of your brother, right?
No, I don't have a picture of my brother like that. I don't want one.
Ask him. Ask him. We need to do this. Dr. Drew. Boing. Dr. Drew's jorts just got a little tighter. How long ago was that picture? Do you still look like that?
I've got maybe about an extra 5 pounds around the stomach,
Not bad, Irvin.
but otherwise, that's me. I keep in decent shape.
Me too. Nice and round. Gotta be one of Jupiter's planets or moons.
I really don't have any recent photos of this dude. He's not very photogenic anymore.
Be right back. Working on a horrible short. Are you just scrolling through pictures now?
I'm searching through pictures. Man, I tell you, I've got probably 100,000 photos.
I bet you 90% of them are just you in the
No
mirror.
exaggeration. No, it's like 80% of it is the kids.
Mm-hmm. Did you name your biceps the kids?
No.
Dr. Drew, how you doing, buddy? Just bought Tenacious. Will be in my grubby little hands tomorrow. Nice, Neil. What? Yeah? I don't have any O lights near me, otherwise I'd show him what I saw. Let's see.
What's he asking about? O-lights?
He's not, but every time he shows up, I kind of want to show off some O lights, but I don't really have any.
I've probably got about a dozen O-lights right here with me.
You should show them all, every single one.
I love the topo pattern on this one.
Actually, I do have one. I forgot. I have my lantern.
And then I've got the O clip, my little chip clip light.
No lights, please.
I've got
No lights, please.
I've got this one. That's the bamboo. I've got the diffuse, which should have been called the diffuser because that's just a cooler name for it.
Well, does it diffuse the light?
No.
Then it wouldn't be a diffuser, would it?
No, but it's just the way that they wrote the name on it because it's in a cursive type font.
Oh, fancy.
The E looks almost like there's an R after it, but it's
Kind of does.
It keeps the youngins guessing because they don't know what cursive is.
I have a through night.
I got this little guy.
I have the Mach 5. Go Speed Racer. Knife Guy's flashlights are sad. Marisol, you like those super expensive ones, though. So I will never have one.
I've got the I got this guy.
I mostly use this one.
For by your desk or by the nightstand or whatever.
For everything.
This thing keeps going back and forth between my desk and the nightstand. I can never make up my mind where I want him.
It's a replacement for a Delica I lent to a friend over 25 years ago. Still waiting for it to be returned. One day, Neil. Keep holding on to that. One day.
Well, are you doing anything for St. Patrick's Day?
No? When is it?
It's Sunday.
Oh. Then no.
No. I actually, since my stepdaughters are going back to their father on Sunday, we're doing a St. Patty's Day dinner tonight. So I got a corned beef brisket on the smoker right now.
You know what? I usually do corned beef. I just forgot to get one.
Yeah, I love corned beef. Although it's interesting to find the vast difference between different ones, different brands, as far as how salty they are. I've had ones where I forgot to let it soak in water for a good handful of hours, and then just straight up cooked it. Came out so salty.
I just buy those little pre-made brined ones, dump in the crock pot, turn it on with some cabbage. I'm looking at the Convoy light right now, Marisol. That does look pretty cool.
G-Ball likes those Woobin lights.
Woobin?
Yeah. Isn't that what they're called?
I don't know. Woobin?
I forget what the name of it.
And you could choose different sizes and stuff, huh? These are all sold out.
Woobin.
It's kind of cool. You can pick parts and stuff. I'd have to learn what some of this means. XHP 50 high R70. I've never ordered on AliExpress.
These guys, the
519 LED.
This one's real popular right now.
Yeah, I don't follow all the lights that everyone else shows up all the time.
It's
if
cool
I see all these channels have a light all of a sudden and they're all showing up at the same time, I don't want it. I like this Convoy Marcel was talking about.
What's the name of it?
Convoy?
Convoy light.
Bushcraft, you can put it in the description. Wagon is Gwubin. Kathleen, hello. Did I say hello, Kathleen? Full more VBC for me. Get that, I'll make sure to get the option with the charging case. I got one without, and it's a problem.
Which Convoy is it?
This one says Mao Convoy S21E 21700 flashlight.
S21E
Yeah.
or A?
On E.
E.
Those letters don't even sound the same.
Ooh, E, ooh, ah, ah.
Bing, bang, walla, walla, bing, bang. I put a link in the private chat. Because this link would not fit on YouTube.
Are they
Oh, you're
better?
on Amazon. You gotta go to AliExpress.
I don't go to Ali. I'm afraid that
See what
my
it is.
computer will get hacked going on
I'm on
Ali.
Ali right now. So far, no hacking.
That's what you think.
До свидания, comrade. Your computer now belongs to Soviet Russia.
Oh, that thing's spiffy looking. Shiny.
Looks like an ice cream cone.
Yeah, right? I kind of want it.
Trust Fire TR3T6 3800 lumens.
Oh, nothing beats a good headlamp, though. Being able to be hands-free.
I just use my lantern.
But honestly, Neil, who needs 3,800 lumens?
I need 3800 lumens.
You know, Riley's got baseball practice at 6:30.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Suburban's got baseball practice in an hour. So we're going to have to wrap this up.
Yeah, wrap it
You
up.
should go to Urban Dictionary and type in "wrap it up."
I'm afraid to find out.
Wrap it up then.
All right. All right. Any last words, Maddie?
Am I being murdered?
No. Thank you for coming on. It's always fun to have you in part of the
You're
show.
welcome. Thank
Yeah.
you for the pyrite
You're
and
welcome.
the patch. Where did I put the patch? There it is. This is the only reason why I didn't pass on the giveaway. So you can finally give me this cool patch.
You didn't know that the Bucky stuff was coming then.
No. Nope.
That
I
was
think
your
I've already eaten my daily amount of carbs. Those
Save
things
it,
are
save a
delicious.
few for the wife.
I might. We'll see.
You gotta let the missus try them.
Yeah, I probably will. She'd like them.
She'll get hooked. All right. Well, y'all take care. Have a good one. Thanks for joining me. BNA. I'll get this out to you beginning
Thanks
of the
for
week next
coming.
week. And y'all have a good weekend.
Bye, everybody.